That's right, guys. Today we're going to be reviewing The Odyssey by Christopher Nolan, and I'm just going to say it right here. Don't ever doubt Christopher Nolan, because people were doubting this guy, and he came out and delivered on every level possible. This movie is amazing. I do want to start off with saying that some of the controversies surrounding this film, I do think that they don't really matter at the end of the day. This film was great even with those controversies. Some of those castings, Travis Scott, Elliot Page, Lupita Nyong'o, they all did great, they all delivered, and they don't make the film worse in any way. Two of those people, they had a few scenes, but all three of them didn't have much screen time. Travis Scott having the least, I think. I only remember him maybe 3 times. Lupita Nyong'o, she also had very little screen time, but with what she did as Helen of Troy, she did great. It doesn't affect the film in any way negatively. And Elliot Page, I think, did great. He did great. All the times he was on screen, he did great. He does have a sort of big moment. Not a big moment, but a moment that matters. And he does great. I do think that the modern American accents being used in the film is probably the worst out of all the controversies, because it takes a little bit to get used to it, because at the beginning it does kind of take you out of the story for a little bit, but once you get used to it, it does not matter. And for me, it didn't matter that much in the first place, but I did see some people saying that you have to get used to it. Other than that, I don't think that any of the controversies really mattered, and the people who were doubting Christopher Nolan, he proved you guys wrong, and he delivered a great movie. That being said, I do want to start with the negatives. I do think that this film, it starts a little slow and it drags for the first 20-30 minutes. That kind of does, I don't know. At the beginning I was feeling like, all right, this isn't bad, but it's not Christopher Nolan level, you know? It just felt like an average movie. But right as it starts picking up pace, you feel an immediate kind of like a shock. You know that, oh, this guy's not playing. This movie's gonna be great. And he delivers every scene impeccably. And props to him, but also props to the actors, because without them, I don't think this film would be getting the praise that it is. Every actor in this film has one of their best performances ever. I think Tom Holland's performance is his best in his career. He kind of does prove that he is a good actor and that he can act, because I know some people have his doubts about him. I don't. I think he's a great actor. And my standout is probably Robert Pattinson. He is my favorite actor, top 3 at least. That might make me biased, because he is my Batman, and I love all his movies. I have heard also people saying that Anne Hathaway was amazing. They have said that I think Zendaya was the only person who was given a perfect. I did hear maybe Anne Hathaway was given a perfect, but I only know Zendaya was for sure. I don't really have many other negatives. I do think that once he picks up the pace, it is just almost flawless from there on. The middle of the movie is it's kind of told in short stories, kind of. It's like some of the scenes where with Odysseus talking to Calypso, which is oh yeah, it is told a non-linear, just like Christopher Nolan likes it, you know. But he knows how to capture your attention, and he knows how to maintain it. He kind of does this by making it a short story, like I just said. He has us on Calypso's island, and then he'll bring us to Odysseus' actual journey home. And we do see maybe the Cyclops scene, and that's kind of its own story. And then he kind of he cuts back to Ithaca, and we'll see Tom Holland and Robert Pattinson and Anne Hathaway, and then we'll cut back to another kind of short scene of Odysseus on the boat, him navigating the ocean, and then we might cut back to Ithaca where Tom Holland, Telemachus is trying to find Odysseus, and he does that, and he keeps your attention for all 3 hours of this movie, and it is a long movie, and it doesn't feel long. It kind of feels almost like a normal 2-hour movie, and that's because Christopher Nolan is so good at making time go by, feel like it's going by fast when you're watching this movie. My standout scenes, spoilers ahead, I mean, it's the Odyssey, it's centuries old, and I don't think I should be giving a spoiler warning, but spoilers for those who haven't seen it and who haven't read it. I would say my top 2 scenes are the Cyclops scene. This scene is incredible because so many people have been wanting to see Christopher Nolan make a horror movie, me being one of those people, and I think he delivers perfectly. The scene is very long, and I'm not complaining. It's a great scene. He knows to use the darkness so well, and I did see pictures of a practical puppet for the Cyclops being used, and I did want to see how that was done. I want to see videos, but that scene is amazing. One of my favorite scenes. And then my next favorite scene would be whenever he is on the boat and he's being tied to the mast, and the Song of the Sea is happening, and that monologue there is probably my favorite of the entire movie. That is great. The score there, I think the song is named Sirens. Oh my god, bro. Ludwig does great in this movie. That is probably my favorite song of the whole movie.
Hey, that's kind of catchy.
It's coming from that island. Let's steer heedlessly towards it.
Heedlessly it is.
And then after that, I do want to say that they do go into Troy, and they go back and explain Troy, and that is just it's amazing. I have seen people they've kind of been glazing Agamemnon because of how much aura he has, and I do have to say that I agree with them. He is probably the most the coolest character. He has the coolest armor. I don't think he has, I can't remember him speaking at all, but that scene is great. They also go to Hades and the underworld, and where Odysseus is forced to meet his fallen soldiers and Agamemnon after he has died, and that scene is great. And I heard that they actually the actors were buried under the soil, and they were probably freezing cold, but Christopher Nolan does not like play with practical stuff, bro. He only does practical things. And then after that, I think we go back to Calypso's island, and all the scenes with Calypso are great. Some people might be confused with the lotus flower. I wasn't. My sister is a big Greek mythology fan, so she was like good at explaining all that, and I had known prior, so it can be a little confusing then, but Christopher Nolan, the last 30 minutes of his film, oh my god, bro, every time he always just nails it, and this movie doesn't change that. Those last 30 minutes of Odysseus back in Ithaca, and he's kind of with his hood on, nobody knows that it's him, that it kind of just makes you eager for him to reveal himself, but he's patient, and he's quiet, he's stealthy, and he proves all his wrongers, and it's an amazing scene. The final battle is amazing. One thing that I do have to say is um Telemachus is kind of annoying in my opinion. Not Tom Holland at all, but his character. I just think that it would be a lot better if he was a more skilled fighter, because his dad is he was like 1v20 and he won. Tom Holland finally beats one person and that's it for the whole movie, I think. Uh in this scene I love Robert Pattinson. He's so cowardly, and he he might be top 3 characters in my opinion for me, just because I love Robert Pattinson. But uh I have seen that everybody, including myself, I guess, but my brother was telling me, he was saying, I'm so happy that Robert Pattinson finally died at the end. But yeah, I think that the ending was great, the middle was great, and the beginning was a little slow, but once you get into the action, it's great. One more thing I'd like to add is when Odysseus is stringing that bow and he plucks a string, I just feel like that's such a good added detail. When those 3 notes play, it adds so much just layers to the scene. It makes it a ton better. Or at least I think it does. It adds like aura to Odysseus. It makes him a cooler character. It elevates the scene entirely, and every time he does it, I think it's just so cool. But now I'd like to throw it off to you guys. What did you guys like? What did you guys not like? What was your favorite scene? Your favorite actor? Did the Odyssey pass your expectations? Let me know in the comments down below. Leaving a comment would do a lot of greatness to this channel. We are a growing channel. We're trying to get at least 25 subscribers by the end of September, and I think we can do it. I just need you guys to subscribe, like, comment, share the video, do whatever you can. We're trying to grow this channel as much as possible, so anything would help. Just even you watching this video right now is doing me a lot, so thank you. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.